Hello traders, it's Yanis here from Nikos Trading Academy, and I would like to welcome you to another weekly live room results for this week. As always, we have chosen some pairs, the more representative ones of course, and let's start with GBP New Zealand dollar. In the beginning of the week, we had a nice opportunity after price reaching one of our targets. We saw a nice confirmation happening, and with our rules we enter a trade with the 50 pips of APO, and as you can see, price not only reached our targeted next possible support area, but it went a little bit lower and then started to retrace. Win-win scenario for sure. Many of you have trailed your APO. You have also taken some incremental profits, so of course it's more than 300 pips in total, but let's focus only on this distance. This is 300 pips. I mean, like 6% only with this movement. And of course, for those who were focused, you saw another opportunity, another confirmation. Some of you re-entered. Trend change 40-45 pips. One had more than 150. I mean, this was also like 3%. And of course, you are already in, and this is your target. And you can see just by focusing on some volatile pairs, only on GBP New Zealand dollar, you had 9%. Well done for those who saw that. And let's go to another GBP pair, GBP JPY. Also, we had here at the beginning of the week, we were waiting, of course, another opportunity to happen. We did our analysis, and of course, we were waiting for our setups. It happened. We were waiting for it. Our APO was like again 40-50 pips. And of course, you can see price moved 270 pips. Okay, let's say that you trailed your APO here, you were stopped out, or probably you have your last position running with 160 pips. Let's say 150 pips, more than 3% also on another GBP pair. On New Zealand dollar CAD, we had an opportunity. We were waiting, sorry, it's New Zealand dollar yen, sorry for that. We were waiting for an opportunity to go long. We set our orders. Price started moving higher. I think we took only our first target, but then we got stopped out minus like 40, okay, 80, 100 pips. Not a big deal since we have already made so many pips. Also, we can't ignore another GBP pair that we were waiting for that to reach our profit zone, and you can see at the beginning of the week we got what we were waiting for. That was a lower settings entry with the 25 pips of APO, and you can see the price moved even further down from our target, more than 200 pips, and already some of you are long, also with lower settings entry from here plus 170, and of course you are going short, and on as long as support and resistance is holding. The only thing you need to do, implement your strategy according to the rules, and that would be easy for you to see, making more or less with lower settings entry 8% plus 12% on another, of course, volatile pair. Now I know, of course, as we always say, you want trade all GBP pairs, but on only the ones that are looking really good, and those were looking really good. Also, we had a nice opportunity on Euro USD after a major combination happening here. We again took an entry with like 20-25 pips, and you can see how powerful this movement was. This was like price win-win scenario, 75 even with 50 pips, more or less 120, 3-4 times our APO. Again, another powerful trade. Some of you are already short, of course, with another opportunity. Okay, let's focus in one direction. We don't want to get confused with all these movements. The good thing is that you are becoming more familiar and you are able to follow major trends. And last one was USD CHF. Again, we were waiting for one more trend line to break with a nice setup below our support area. APO, as always, according to rules, 30, 40 pips, 100 pips. Win-win scenario, 2 positions taken. If you have trailed your APO on M6 or M12, you might get stopped out. But again, this was like 3% in profit. So in total, this week, nice movements. We got volatility more than 20% in our piggy bank. I would like to congratulate for all of those people that had the patience to wait for all these setups to come. Remember, patience is a very powerful strategy. And as always, I would like to thank you for watching one of our videos and see you again on Monday morning with our top-down approach. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.